Hello, you're watching Tulipswift. 10 months ago, I was invited to the Taylor Swift Reputation Stadium tour by Taylor Swift herself through Taylor Nation via Twitter, and you might probably know that. It's kind of my thing now because, I mean, what else am I supposed to talk about for the rest of my life? And then we as in me and Sophia, went to Rep Tour Columbus 5 months and 3 days ago. Not that I'm keeping track. I never made a video about it. So me and Sophia recorded kind of a story time play-by-play with all of our artifacts and all that stuff. We made it about 1 month after we met Taylor, and a lot of it was shot on an iPhone. And then I'm here to give you a little bit more information because there's stuff we left out. Hello, you're watching Tulipswift. Welcome back. We're here again. This is Sophia.
Hi.
She says hi. And our channel is down below. Some great covers. Today we're going to tell you a little bit more about that night in Columbus, Ohio. It's been over a month. Can you believe? I cannot. Yeah, there's so much stuff I've never told you.
Exclusive content right here.
That's right. We're going to do a little bit of backstory. We have some memorabilia.
Yes.
I think it's important to make this video so we don't forget everything. So what we didn't cover in the video is basically I posted a delicate reaction video. I tweeted it, Tulipswift is shook, check out the new delicate music video. And then a link to my YouTube. And I almost deleted it and reposted it because at the end of my video it cut off. I uploaded the last minute and a half separately and then linked it so you can click on it at the end of the video. It's super dumb and I was like, shit, what do I do? So I almost deleted it and re-uploaded it, and that's kind of funny because the timing had to be absolutely perfect for Taylor to see it. You know, there's so many factors. I was learning the choreography and trying to do it and all this stuff, right? We've seen that video. I got a notification, Taylor Swift liked your photo on Twitter. Swipe up, don't have time for that. And I just kept doing my thing. I go back to Twitter and it says Taylor Swift liked your photo. And there's the little blue check mark. And I'm like, whoa! Someone on Taylor Swift's account liked my photo. It didn't really register that it was Taylor. And I didn't even realize what tweet it was. It was a tweet that linked to my reaction video. It had my reaction video in it. So she might be watching that video right now because it's a 3-minute long, 4-minute long video. And then I tweeted 4 times oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Because there was no hashtag, there was no ad. It was a YouTube link. And who thought? I'll keep you updated. Sophia, I just got a DM. Okay, they said Taylor loved your reaction video. I don't think I'm gonna meet her. I think I'm just getting a concert ticket. I dyed my hair green the night before the tour. It was already really, really faded blue from when my purple turned weird colors. So I just put green all over it because Snake Queen Taylor Swift, I wanted it to be super bright. I brought 3 outfits with me because I didn't know what I was gonna wear. I brought my dance costume that's all sparkly. I brought tiny shorts that I ended up wearing to the Detroit show. I brought this black crisscross top. The next day I had green hair. I drove over to Sophia's house. I picked her up. We had a great drive to Ohio listening to Taylor Swift. And we rode on our car.
Yeah.
Which I always wanted to do.
There was one car in particular that kept driving past us and they were blasting Taylor as well, but we couldn't figure out what they were blasting, so we wanted to sing along, but we couldn't.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this,
yeah, if you're watching this,
we really appreciate you.
So I got a confidential message from Taylor Nation, told me to be at the show around 5. And they also asked for my phone number. And so I was like, if I'm meeting Taylor, we're getting a call. Never got a phone call, so I'm like, it's not gonna happen.
We couldn't listen to Taylor while we were getting ready. We had to listen to Shawn Mendes and Solange.
I was actually talking to someone last night about this. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, you look so great, you look so hot. I literally was not gonna wear that. I was so insecure and I changed 4 times. I'm like, I can't do it, I can't walk out of the hotel like this. But I did it for Taylor Swift. Also, in my head, that costume looked like the one where she has one sleeve that she wears on stage. It doesn't? No, it doesn't.
It does.
Because I have lace on it, and also she has a cutout. But at the time, I thought it looked exactly like it. So we had to wait for the shuttle, which was full, and then we had to wait for it again.
So we were ready by 5. We went downstairs at 5.
Yeah, which was, in hindsight, what? But literally waiting for a phone call. Once we get there, we had to walk pretty far. And it was really hot.
I was wearing like a long sleeve shirt and boots. You were wearing boots too.
Mine were a little intense. You can buy them right now on Depop, link in the description. Yeah, so we went to a will call, and this is actually, you know, I was always so confused when people have the picture with the piece of paper.
Yeah, I think that's for like pre-show meet and greets. Because the only time I've seen people with like full sheets of paper is for pre-show.
So they get those at will call. So fun fact, my lucky number is 5. It just was 5 one day and it's always been 5 since then, and I love the number 5. When we got there, we went up to the first guy and we're like, hey, where's will call? And he's like, oh, that's entry 5. And I was like, hello. And then we get there and we wait in line and we're listening to the PA, and it's like, gate 5 is for Snake Pit, VIP, and will call tickets.
Yeah, that's so nice. What? How do you feel about being in the Snake Pit VIP line?
We don't know that. So we wait in line, and then they're like, next person on 5, and I was like, not again. They're like, will call, what's your name? And I was like, I'm Abby Barnett. I gave them my ID, and then they reach into the box that only had, it had like 1 or 2, maybe 1 other envelope. Okay, so we got this envelope. We went to will call. We got this, which is crazy that it has my name on it. It says guest labels, production, 2 tickets to see the production, 2 for Club Olivia. I saw that there was a Club Olivia wristband and it was folded over, so I thought there was only 1. There were 2 of them.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Abby, what's that? Why is there 1? There's 2. There's 2.
I'm like, oh my gosh. And then we're like, we should get out of the way.
Jackson does this new thing now where he like puts his hand behind everything. Like,
we have this amazing,
it could be like, I'm getting a protein bar. Jackson's my brother, for those of you who don't know.
In this, we had Club Olivia. Is that it? Yeah, and then the maps.
And they gave us physical tickets in that envelope, which is really nice.
Which say $0 on them.
Yeah. Yeet.
Yeet!
Because a lot of, like, if you're buying tickets online or anything, like, you don't get a physical
ticket.
Like,
no one else. Especially for this show, I don't think anybody did.
And, like, there was one girl, Rose, who was, like, sitting near Club Olivia, and she was like, how did you guys get physical tickets? And we were like, well.
Well. And then these are, you might know what these are. We got these when we walked in, which was fun. I miss when they lit up.
Like, okay, when we got back to the hotel afterward, they would not stop lighting up.
Which is exactly what you want in your Taylor Swift concert experience.
Trying to go to bed, so we had to put them in the bathroom.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Trying to go to bed at like 4:30.
At like 4:30 in the morning.
If you don't know what Club Olivia is, on both ends of the runway, there's a little box that's like lifted, and there's like a tent around it, and there's 2 guards that stand in front of it. So on one side is Club Meredith, and on one side is Club Olivia. Those are named after Taylor Swift's 2 cats, Meredith and Olivia. When she has guests come to the show, they don't sit like in the crowd, they will sit in Club Meredith. For example, like famous actors and actresses. I know Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds went to a tour. Club Olivia is where she invites fans. Also, we talked to the security guards for like quite a while because we got there pretty early. So they had a list of all the people they were allowed to let in, and they were all so nice. I don't know, it was just, maybe it was an Ohio thing. But like, they were like, yeah, so it says here that Joe, Andrea, Camila, and Charlie are allowed in this tent. There was like water and pop and all that stuff. But in Club Meredith, they had like hors d'oeuvres and like fruit and like plates and cheese and all this crap. But whatever, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying there was also Club Olivia had like folding chairs. Club Meredith had like recliners. So we walk inside and they're like, oh, you're Club Olivia. That had a meet and greet. You missed it. It's over. What? These are things people say to me. No one wants to hear this. It's just stressful. But here's the tea. Here's what happened. When we got in, we were told that we missed our meet and greet.
Yeah.
Which was so dumb, and I totally overreacted, but like I didn't know what else to do.
But like, that's a valid reaction. Because like, we got there and then
they're like, well, maybe you can still get in. And I was like, okay, well, let's run to our seats.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. Because, like, we saw that we had Club Olivia, and we were like, oh my god, this means that we have pre-show meet and greet. And then they were like, no, like, you missed it. And then we were like, wait, what? And they're like, yeah, no, you missed it. And so we, like, ran to our seats. And then, like, we talked to, like, so many security guards. And, like, the Club Olivia people were, like, really nice. Like, but we were the first people to get to Club Olivia, so we were like, yeah, they're all meeting Taylor right now.
There were, like 15 empty chairs. And I was like, oh, they're all at the meet and greet, and we missed it. Every chair is empty.
Because
So
what time was it? Like 6:30 or something? And they told us 5, and I was like, well, shit.
So we were waiting for the shuttle at like 5:15. It took us a while to get there. You had to walk around from where the shuttle dropped you off in my like freaking 5-inch heels or whatever the heck. Walk all the way around. It's really hot out. Into the stadium, waited in line at gate 5, and now it's 6:30. We asked the security guard, hey, were we supposed to be at a meet and greet? We were told that we missed our meet and greet, and he was like, they were like, we are not allowed to know any information except where we stand and what we're doing. So they went on their like headset and they were like, is there a meet and greet? We have fans that say they have VIP pet, like whatever. And so then they brought us to someone else, and she was like, I don't know, this stuff is hush hush. They're like, okay, we'll ask someone else. It was like hot and I was like getting anxious. I couldn't like get any signal, and I sent a lot of messages, none of them went through. I was texting my mom, it didn't go through. It was very nerve-wracking. We sat in Club Olivia for 10 or 20 minutes, and then they were like, hey, our boss is here, like he has more information, and then he sent us to this lady, and she told us the information I can find. There was a meet and greet before the show. It's over. No way you can get in there, and I don't have all the information. And I think my exact words were, can you get Taylor Swift on the phone? And then we all laughed nervously, and then I was like, thanks guys, I'm sorry. And then I just walked away, and I was like, I'm not gonna bother anyone. So that didn't really answer all of our questions, so still pretty sure that I missed a meet and greet. So then we went back, security guards were like, no luck, and we're like, no, and they're like, we're sorry. And little did we know.
So we like were talking to so many different security guards, and like they were all like, yeah, sorry, we don't know. And like they like would like ask like another security guard.
I really thought I was gonna meet like Camila Cabello, and that was gonna be like my highlight. I was gonna be like on Instagram, guys, I met Camila.
Yeah,
that'd be so fun to like dance with them, like
Concert was fun. We're in our little private box. I'm like fine. I have like no service. I'm trying to like contact people. I literally was freaking out. Literally everyone at the show was so nice. Some great fans pulled from all over the stadium to the box.
Love you all if you're watching.
Love you all. And it was funny because everyone got there and they were like, where were you sitting? Because everyone was sitting all the way in the back. And I was like, well, tell me about what it's like to be that close to Taylor Swift when she's performing.
Never experienced those feelings in my life. Like, before we even knew that we were meeting her, like, that's the closest I've ever been to her, because for all the shows that I've been to before, like, I've gotten, like, nosebleed seats, which, like, I'm fine with, because you're still, like, breathing the same air as Taylor Swift, which to me is exciting. Being that close to her was crazy, and, like, especially because we were in Club Olivia, so it's, like, it's elevated above for a petite person like me, who is under 5 feet tall and does not do well on floor concerts. But it was really nice. I could see everything, and everybody in Club Olivia was so nice about like letting me be in the front so I could like see stuff.
They literally weren't gonna fight at all. Like they were like so chill.
Please.
I'm like,
I love you.
So when she came over to our side on like the X down the runway, sometimes she would look at us and it was like, oh my gosh, and she's so pretty, and she had her dancers, the dancers were right there, and
the
it was
dancers
like,
were right there.
Oh,
like she never like she got like close to us like a few times, like when she was on stage, but like the dancers were like very close to us a lot, and that was really cool.
Charlie XCX like definitely spent a lot of time over on our side, and she was like pointing and waving because like everyone in Club Olivia was like up and like dancing because we were so excited to be in front. Charlie definitely like played on to us and was like super nice. And then when Taylor did Ready For It, which is her first song, she came like all the way over to our side and was like dancing, and she was like, but she would always look up. She would always look up because there's more fans like in the balcony than in front of her. Whenever she'd come over to our side, she'd be like, and I'd be like, but, you know, who cares? Who cares, right? Who's complaining? Not me. Everyone was dancing really hard, and everyone knew all the words, and, like, I just love when we're all screaming the verses to Ready For It. Like, I was screaming it like I was in a screamo band. Probably, like, halfway through the show or more, Andrea came with this little girl and her mom, and they came into Club Olivia, and Andrea's like, is it okay if she goes in front of you? I was like, whatever you say. Like, what was I gonna, like, fight her? And then she was gonna be like, I'm Taylor Swift's mom. So that was nice. So there were people still being brought in until, like, the very end for seat upgrades, which was so nice. When she was on, so was she on the B stage singing style?
No, that was on the main stage, but I think she was like on the other side.
On the other side. And then everyone says you get tapped, right?
I I just remember you getting whisked away, and I was like, where's she going?
Yeah. But, like, what did you think was happening?
I thought that you were just, like, sitting down or something, or that you, like, lost something and you needed to, like, go grab it. I don't know. But then I, like, saw you, like, walking toward the back, and then I saw another person, and I was like, hello?
I don't remember having thoughts. I mean, I feel like I thought, like, oh, like, I'm in trouble. Like,
did you pay for tickets?
Did you pay to be here? No. I feel like she said, I remember the people around us saying, oh, that's Abby, that's Abby.
Oh.
Like, she asked who's Abby.
I was always wondering, you had just dyed your hair, like, the day before, so, like, how would anybody know, like, from the back who you were, you know? Okay.
Because that's the thing, when people post their costume, that's how they find them.
But, like, you didn't even
I
know
made
what you
it
were
really
wearing,
hard,
like,
because I
20 minutes before.
didn't want to, like, do that, oh, I'm in this seat, like, come find me, like,
I feel like that's
that
always,
makes
like,
me very
uncomfortable
anxious.
for me. Yeah.
I don't have the bravery to do that, and, you know,
like, props to you if you
props
do,
to you if you do, but I didn't want to put even a seed of hope in there. But they found me, and she said, have you ever met Taylor Swift before? And I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Nope.
And,
who's Taylor Swift?
And we got this piece of paper. Follow up with the security guards that were really nice. When we got rep room, they were like, congrats, like, we told you it would work out. The thing that really surprised me is that Taylor Nation all seemed like really like young. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell them from the audience. I felt kind of like shit when I got rep room in front of all these other people, because, like, I didn't even cry or anything. I was just like, oh, I'm holding a rep room pass. This is happening to me now. I don't know, like, it would have been, like, cute, and I feel like it would have been more, like, cathartic to, like, cry about it, or to be able to tweet something about it. That sounds dumb, but that's what I always thought I would do, but I couldn't. I had no signal or anything. And then Club Olivia, like, everyone turns around. They're like, what happened? Who was that? What are you holding? They're like, oh, Abby got rep room, and then they're all, like, jumping and screaming, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're gonna be Taylor Swift. And they just kept saying, like, you deserve this so much. Like, you're so cool. You deserve this so much. I'm like, what the? Excuse me. But fun fact, at the next show in Ohio, a huge group from Club Olivia actually met Taylor Swift in rep room then. So that was awesome. I wish I was there to see their faces when they got tickets. Like, I was so excited to find out. One thing that's fun is that because we were waiting for the show to be over and for Taylor to, like, get ready for meet and greet, is we sat there and we watched them take down, like, the whole stage. They were taking it down right away. The show's over and they're like, all right, take this whole thing down, and then, you know, you gotta take it to the next city, and that's just the way it rolls. Fun fact, the pizza in rep room was cold. It was sitting there for a while. Love that, love that. I wish I took more pictures inside rep room, because they were very, very serious about you could take out your phone and you can take pictures if you take a video, and if you're caught taking a video, we're gonna ask you to leave. And I was like, okay. And I did not want to be asked to leave after we've made it this far. I thought, like, if I took a photo, I would, like, accidentally take a video, or it would be like a flash and they'd be like, she needs to leave, or I don't know, or I would take, like, a live video, and I just was so sure that I would do something wrong that, like, I took, like, a picture of, like, the doorway, because that's iconic. Like, I never really thought about, like, where it is, but it's, like, backstage in the middle of nowhere. There's just all these, like, props and, like, dangerous things, and there's just, like, this doorway to heaven, you know? So I took pictures on the outside. Once we got inside, I wanted to take pictures with, like, her outfits, like, especially the delicate dress, because, like, iconic, and then the rainbow one from her photo shoot was there. So we took some pictures there, like, holding the pass or whatever. It was so dark on that angle. I wish I took more. Everyone was in line to take pictures in the throne, which, okay, like, I wish I got a picture in the throne. Everyone was, like, crowded over there, so I was just, like, kind of, like, doing my own thing or whatever, because there was like a pillow that was, like, black and white with, like, Taylor's eye on it from the album cover, and, like, that's iconic. The, like, a pole in the middle that was, like, squishy, and then, like, a seat around it, so, like, you could sit all the way around it. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it's just, I felt like I was in, like, Entertainment 720 from Parks and Recreation, so that was iconic. Probably, like, 15 minutes before Taylor came out, they told us to put our phones away, so I was not gonna break any rules. My phone was in my boots, my tall-ass thigh-high boots. Oh my god, I forgot to say, after we got the rep room pass, I put them in my thigh-high boots. I don't know why. I could have just put them in my purse, but they definitely came out. And then after the show, it was, like, on the floor, and I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't lose it forever. I'm so sorry I have to do this again, but I literally lost another clip from this video. So what happened next is they told us to put our phones away, like 10 or 15 minutes go by, and we're like, oh, like we still have more time. And then Taylor like peeks out from the curtain and says, hi guys, just like we were in a secret session or something. So that was absolutely incredible. And then the lady from Taylor Nation who walked us backstage, she explained the rules. We can talk to Taylor and we're gonna be behind the little curtain for some privacy. We get a photo and an autograph when we leave. And then before we go in, we can take a Polaroid with Andrea if we want. We were pretty much in the back of the line to meet Taylor, but like, who cares? Like, we're meeting Taylor Swift. So we waited for a long time. She spent a long time with each person or group. And then before you talk to Taylor, you talk to Andrea, and she really calms you down and she says such nice things. Really what I remember Andrea saying is like, first of all, how old are you? Are you in school? And are you registered to vote, or are you going to vote? And that was just, I mean, obviously me and Sophia are like, yeah, like we're totally gonna vote. Like Sophia's like, yeah, I already registered absentee. So like, that was really cool that Andrea cared about that. So then, I don't remember who it was. They said, are you ready? And I said, no. And I like kind of blurted it out. And then like Sophia laughed and Andrea was like, what a loser. And then when Taylor saw me for the first time, she went, Abby. And I was like, ugh. And so then I hugged her, and then right when I let go of her, I was like, how am I gonna describe to people how that hug was? I need to hug her again. So I hugged her again, and then I got nothing. I don't know, everyone like, she smelled like this, she hugs like this, she held me for this long. Like, I was just like, I can't tell you what the hug was like I'm not that cool. She also, when she saw Sophia, she went, hey buddy, and hugged Sophia. I think that's everything I missed.
She's so annoying. God, this is gonna change so much. Right now we're on my iPhone. Oh, we loved your video, and I think the first thing I did was like, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe like there was an uploading error that's so weird, and like it cut off in at the end, and I like totally messed it up, is like what I said to her, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, don't worry about it, like it happens. She's like, whenever I'm like posting on Instagram, it cuts me off and I have to like start over, and sometimes you're like talking too fast or too slow. And I was like, Instagram stories are the worst, like we know, like those are so dumb. And they are, like, why can't you just do a longer video? Right. Like everyone has to, it's so awkward.
Yeah. And she like talked a lot about that for like a solid like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it was literally like a second. Wow. Because I just loved listening to her voice.
Right.
It's like, wow.
Her voice is so cute.
She's so pretty.
She's so her skin is so nice. But yeah, like she was like, oh, like, you guys don't want to hear me rant about technology. And we were like, you can rant about whatever you want.
And we immediately were like, don't like, talk down to yourself in front of your fans. We will fight. I remember, like, because, like, you have to, like, look up to her. And she has, like, wings on her eyes.
Like, she has, like, amazing, little, like, top and bottom wings. I was
and
like,
then, like, a little white
honey.
bottom wing.
Yeah.
Oh, so pretty.
So cute.
I just could stare into her eyes all day.
Yeah. She had, like, little, like, sparkly, like, eyeshadow on.
And her shoes were so nice. Her little cheetah pumps.
Yes.
Or wedges.
Oh, my God.
Pumps.
I ordered that dress.
No! You're so annoying.
I hate myself.
I love you.
Yeah. Thank you. Columbus Swift / Emily found like a Forever 21 version of the dress that Taylor wore in Columbus for Rep Room and like sent it to me, and so I bought it because I'm the worst.
I think it will look really cute on you though.
Thanks. I'm probably never gonna wear it. But it'd be like that.
Oh, I love your costume. She said, did you make it? And I was like, no, it's like an old dance costume. It's like, oh, those must like hurt. That's like a commitment to wear those like all night. And I was like, I know they hurt a little bit, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I tried to talk her out of them. And then she was like, oh, well, you've got sensible shoes. And I was like, yeah, these are my walking shoes. They're literally like my Doc Martens that I bought for walking around campus. Taylor Swift thinks I wear sensible shoes.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm about Taylor Swift. Okay,
that's too loud, Abby, be quiet.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I'm a dancer, and like I have so many old dance costumes, and I just thought this one was perfect. I was like, yeah, that's why I love the Delicate music video so much, is because I just love whenever you dance, because it's so like incredible. She's like, oh, you're a dancer, and I was like, well, not really anymore. But I was like, I'm like a dancer, like I try, but like I don't do much anymore. I just really like it, but it's more like recreational. And then at some point she thought I was talking about her, and then she was like, well, I don't think I'm a dancer. I mean, I just like do, and I'm like, no, like you're so good, and we love watching your choreography. And then I was like, me and Sophia were watching the Speak Now DVD. I was like, now you do like so much cooler stuff. Watching was amazing. Something like that.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm so glad you noticed. Like, I work really hard. Like, it's like go to classes and stuff now. And
Yeah.
I wanted to tell her, because we had a few things prepared, but I really liked
Yeah,
this
we
one.
really tried to prepare.
I really liked my mini rant on how Shake It Off is the most underrated Taylor Swift song.
Yeah.
And I feel like I could write an essay about this.
And we're filming this on the anniversary of Shake It Off.
Yes, 4 years of Shake It Off.
4 years? Like, that's crazy. That was such a great day.
Oh my gosh.
In American history.
Except everyone who was like, she's
Except
pop
after,
now.
Yeah. But like, for me, personally,
I played that song so many times. I was
Same.
literally like, I'm never gonna get tired of the song
Yeah.
for the rest of my life.
yeah, I had it on repeat like literally the whole day. And like,
For
Jackson
sure.
was into it, but like my mom and dad were like, can you stop?
That's hilarious. I was like, me and Sophia wanted to say that, oh my god, there's a dead bee, and I'm putting my feet in it.
That is what we wanted to say to Taylor Swift. Yep.
Shut up! Look at it.
Oh
Dead
no!
bee. It's an actual dead bee. And I was like, we just love it so much, and we think it's just like such a smart song, and I think it's so great that you came out with it. I feel like I'm breaking free, and every time I listen to it, it feels like the first time it came out. What a
Yeah.
great day that was.
Yeah, and I was like when we first heard it, like it was like creating world peace.
And that made her laugh.
Yeah. And then she was like, I'm so glad you guys feel that way. Or like something like
Yeah,
that.
I remember like, oh, like, thanks, guys. I remember that.
Yeah.
Is this when you brought up the music that was playing?
Probably.
Do you remember the song that was
Yes, I
playing?
do. Like we said, there was music playing like on the other side of the curtain. This summer I've really gotten into Bleachers. Really have been listening to their most recent album a lot. And so I heard Let's Get Married playing in the other room. And so I stopped Taylor Swift from saying what she was saying, and I was like, this is Bleachers.
better.
And she was like, she looks at me and like just like ended the conversation. She was like, what? And I was
What?
like, this is Bleachers. And she was like, yeah. I was like, Jack Antonoff.
I like that. I was like feeling the attention, and then she was like, oh, did she say something?
Yeah, she was like, wait. I interrupted Taylor Swift
That
to
was
tell her
cute.
that.
I was like, Sophia's actually like a songwriter. And
Yeah.
I feel like I said it a little too proud.
And she was like, oh my god, that's amazing. And I was like, yeah, like, you inspired me to like be a songwriter. Like, I watched like Journey to Fearless and like learned how to play guitar because of that. Like, you're everything I want to be. And then she was like, that's amazing. Abby was like, yeah, she's really good. Doesn't she look like Ed Sheeran? And I was like, huh.
That's the only thing I confirmed that actually happened in the room. Everything
Yeah.
else was like a blur. I remember every second of that
Like,
exchange.
I remember this vividly. And I was like, Abby's never said this to me before.
Let me give you some background. This is something that came into my head the first time I saw Sophia playing guitar. And I never told her because I
It
thought
was
it
the
was
first
kind
I
of
was hearing
strange
of
and
it.
weird.
He plays
I don't
guitar.
know. Just the way, like, when you just even, like, move, I'm like, oh, it's Ed Sheeran. But I don't want you
Yeah.
to think you look like Ed Sheeran.
Right, no, but you said that to Taylor Swift.
But it came out at the worst possible moment. But I just want you to know that's something I've literally kept to myself for years.
That's okay. So then Taylor, like, analyzes my face for a hot sec, and she's like, as someone who's seen Ed's face a lot more than most people, I would say no. Like, besides the hair color, not really. And I was like, thanks.
Yeah, she, like, got very serious, and she's like, I mean, like, in
Yeah.
a funny way.
And then you were, like, you, like, justified it. You were like, no, like, when she's playing guitar, like, it looks...
No, like, when she's on stage, when she's playing guitar, like, then I'm like, whoa, she's like a little Ed Sheeran. And then I was like, if you're in the back of the stadium and you just saw someone with red hair on guitar, like, you would think it was him.
Yeah.
And then she's like, no, not even then. Which was nice. She totally defended you.
Thanks, Taylor. I'm glad that happened, because, yeah, that was the only, like, thing that I remember from Rep Room, like, in clarity.
Yeah.
So
Everything else was
like that like
weird.
made it like our experience stand out. You said that like we made an agreement.
So I was like, yeah, we're like really close friends since like middle school, and both like always wanted to do this, always wanted to meet you. When we found out that you have all these great fan events and you're just so nice, I was like, if either one of us gets invited, I want us to bring the other person.
Yeah.
She was like, oh wow, really? I was like, yeah, but we didn't think it would actually happen.
Yeah.
She was like, that's so nice. That's like a pact.
Yeah. She was like, you guys made a pact. We were like, yes.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Like when you like called me and you were like, yeah, like Taylor Nation DM'd me, like I wasn't expecting you to be like, yeah, I want you to be my +1. I thought you were just gonna be like, yeah, I just wanted you to know. And, like, I would have been, like, fine with it. I would have been like, yeah, like, that makes sense. Like,
oh my gosh,
okay.
That's so great that you didn't know I was taking you.
Yeah. But yeah, I just remember, like, being able to talk to her for a long time. Like, every time that I, like, pictured, like, rep room stuff, like, I always thought that it would just be, like, a quick, like, you get to say, like, 2 things to her, and then, like, it's a picture, and then you're gone. Like, being in that room with her, like, I feel like it was so long. Like, we were, like, spending so much time with her, and it was so nice. Like, she never, like, cut us off. Like the cameramen were never like, okay, like, come on, like, move along. Like, she just, like, let us talk. I never told her my name. Maybe you did. Because I think you were like, Sophia's a songwriter. Thank you.
I think I did. Like, I wish I could do the, like, when you hold her hands and look into her eyes.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Stormy did?
Yeah.
And it's so weird because you never see, like, pictures of people, like, crying in rep room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't feel like I was gonna cry. I felt very safe. I felt like I was, like, reuniting with her because I'd known her for so long.
For sure.
Yeah, not a lot of people, I'm sure people have cried and stuff, but, like, it's just, you feel so peaceful.
Yeah.
It's so fucking
like,
weird.
I see so many, like, people saying that, like you're...
If I met Taylor, I would cry. Like,
right.
I would die.
Right, but, like, people are like, oh, yeah, like, you're standing behind the curtain about to meet Taylor, and, like, you're, like, freaking out, but, like, as soon as you, like, see her face, it's, like, reassuring. It's like you're seeing an old friend, like, you're fine. Like, I don't know. But also I see people who, like, break down into tears, which, or, like, I read about people, which is totally what I was expecting.
Totally valid.
I never cried.
I cried.
Like, in the day.
I cried when I got the DM.
Right.
It was, like, I feel
That's
really
true.
emotional. It feels like someone's, like, punching my gut.
There was a time, though, that I was, like, a few days ago, I think I texted you about this.
Oh, God.
But, like, I was, like, editing our picture. Like, I was just, like, putting filters on it for fun, and I was, like, I, like, had to stop for a second. I was just, like, looking at it. I was, like, I'm putting filters on a picture of us standing next to the Taylor Swift. What?
So she said, do you guys want a picture? And I was like, yeah, of course.
No, it's okay.
No, it's okay. And then Sophia had to, like, go to the other side. But then she like didn't, and then she was like, no, this side's fine.
Because, like, as we were walking there, I was like, okay, well, like, I like my left side better, so, like, can I be on the left? And Abby was like, yeah, sure. It was time to take the picture, and so, like, Abby, like, did what I asked her to do and, like, went to the right side, and I was like, wait, no, I want to be on the right side. And then she was like, wait, what? And, like, I'm just an idiot. And then Taylor was like, oh, yeah, like, get your sides.
Get your sides. Get your sides, kids. I remember there was, like, a ring light on the camera, which is why all of the pictures look, like, so flashy.
Yeah. I didn't know where to look.
I looked right into the light, because usually they put the lens right in the middle of the light circle. I could not tell you anything else about the inside of that little room, or if there was, you said there was a background.
I see a lot of people saying, like, there's, like, a conspiracy that, like, for some shows they didn't have the background and they, like, photoshopped it in. But, like, I remember there being the newspaper background. But here's a conspiracy. Her dress, when we met her, I would swear on my life it was gray. Like, light gray. And, like, as we got out and we were, like, discussing it, I was like, yeah, like, it was light gray with,
Why
like,
did someone
white stripes
immediately
on the
ask us
sleeves.
that? When we got out, they were like, what was she wearing?
Yeah.
That was so weird.
Because there were people, like, standing at the gate. Like, they must have been, like, waiting for, like, their friends in their room. But, like, they were like, yeah, what was she wearing? And then we were like, oh, like, a gray dress. And you were like,
and I was
oh,
like, no, it was white. I was like, it's totally white.
And then we get our picture at, like, 3 a.m. and it's black. And we were like, no.
And we still thought, we thought we were right.
We were like, maybe it's, like, photoshopped. Because, like, I don't know.
I was positive. I was like, that's so crazy that they photoshopped it.
Yeah. But, like, she had, like, I remember her bra strap because it was, like, peeking out. Anyway. But it was red. And so I was like, maybe they photoshopped it to, like, not see her bra. That's what Melanie said, like, days later. But we were, like, DMing Emily, Columbus Swift, and she was like, no, it was black. And we were like,
Jesus Christ.
Oh. But the Forever 21 dress that I bought also comes in gray, and that's literally what I thought it looked like.
Yeah, that was so funny when you showed me that. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I felt really crazy because it was like, what am I going to do for the rest of my life? That's what, I really had like a whole like moment like that night, and I was like, how am I going to remember this without like, I just feel so intense right now, and I'm never going to, I mean, the only thing I could do is talk so highly of her and just be like, this is who I've been supporting for years, and now she supported us. It's really all I could ever ask for.
She's so nice. Like, she really like was so like attentive, like listening to us. Like, I remember, like, I like made direct eye contact with her for like a long time. Like, she was like really listening, like, whenever like we were speaking, and it was so nice. Like, she was never like trying to like move us along or like speed us up or like get us to like talk about something else. Like she always just like was listening to what we had to say. Like she was genuinely like interested in like hearing us.
We got an autograph on our way out.
Yeah.
Wow, it's beautiful. I love that she does the little heart still with her.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. I want to get mine framed. I've showed my picture, the rep room picture to people at work, and they were like, you look so funny, or like you're smiling so hard, or like you look like you're mad. And then other
mad.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then some people have been like, oh my gosh, you look so beautiful. Like there's no in between. I love that. Yeah, the people I was talking to last night were like, oh, you look like a queen. And I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
I love it because I feel like my nose looks really big in that picture because of the flash, and then my hair is green. I feel like I look like a witch. Which I totally
your
love.
hair is green. Everyone that I show the picture to is like, oh my god, Taylor's so pretty.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so mean.
I mean, like, she is.
You're not wrong.
My mom showed the picture to like a lot of her friends, and like my dad showed it to people like at the gym.
Yeah, that's the other thing. People are like, oh, I showed my work this, I showed my friend this, I showed my parents this.
Yeah.
People will tell me that.
I didn't want to show any of my coworkers because I feel like they would just like I feel like they don't stand. I didn't want them to be like, oh, you meant Taylor Swift.
Well,
I sent the picture, like, as soon as we got it, I sent it to every person in my contacts.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Sophia. Subscribe to me. Subscribe
Maybe
to
I'll put out
Swift.
more content.
Yeah.
Who knows?
If she reaches 1,000, she'll post every day. You heard it here first.
Yep, that's a pinky promise.
That's all the extra information you need. It's way too much information, I can already tell. I mean, it's gonna be a hella long video because it was a hella long journey. I'm Abby, tulipswift. I mean, I started tulipswift in what? December 2011 was when tulipswift was created as the lucky one on Instagram. T-Swizzle forever. Then I created the screen name tulipswift. Then I found booktube, and then I brought tulipswift to YouTube. And here I am. Thank you, Taylor Swift. Honestly, people are like bragging about their viewers, bragging about their subscribers, but I have one viewer that is Taylor Swift, and that's all that matters. Fun fact, I don't remember if me and Sophia talked about this, but one of the first things Taylor Swift said to me was, we loved your video. And I still don't know to this day who the we is, because at first I was like, oh, she was watching it with like, I don't know, her people, like she has assistants and stuff, or like she's watching it with her mom. But like, what if she's watching it with like Joe or something? Or what if she was watching it with Joseph Kahn, the director of the Delicate music video? And I literally bashed him in my reaction video, so like, who knows? You can watch more of that in our we react to the reaction video here. I'm probably never gonna tag that because I'm too lazy. But one thing Taylor said before we left her, you two are so cute, I love you. That was cute. Honestly, if I could do it over again, I would have like looked at her more because I was like too nervous, and I'm not gonna make eye contact anyway. Yeah, those are all the feelings that I had in rep room. Afterwards, we took an Uber back and we stayed up till 4 a.m. and we were trying to make it till 6 until breakfast opened, but we fell asleep and woke up at like 8, and we still got some breakfast. And like everyone in that hotel was literally there to see Taylor Swift. So we woke up the next day with like rep room wristbands, and like we're just like didn't want to like show off, and we're like, we went to the concert too. I felt a little weird because I was like, I have a secret, I was somewhere special last night. And then we drove back, and then my life was never the same. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.